Hello, my brothers and sisters, and welcome to another podcast. Over 5 years ago, you elected me to represent you as your president. As I come to the end of my tenure, despite some many great advances in contract language, successes at keeping health insurance rates from skyrocketing, ensuring that we had annual raises, and personally handling hundreds of members with their issues, I come to realize that this is no time to lay back and enjoy an easy exit. In fact, at the school board meeting, I found myself telling the board that I do not plan to slow down as I approach that final round of my term. That I plan to concentrate all my efforts on stamping out intimidation, retribution, and bullying, and see them replaced with the same restorative practices that they would have teachers use with their students. As I try to visit each and every school this year, there are two issues that are growing to epidemic proportions. Both of these issues are the result of legislative sabotage intended to destroy public education from within, as is their intent. First is the out of control student discipline and the district's attempt to avoid addressing it, sweeping it under the rug so that the public does not find out. Second is the use of intimidation, retribution, bullying, and micromanaging by administrators who want to stamp out teacher autonomy completely. I have fought against this climate of fear from my first day as president, but it has been like trying to take down a brick building armed with only a soup spoon. The frustrating thing about it is that educators have the tools and the power to win this fight. Solidarity is and has always been the key to forcing change to happen. We need legislative changes to the law that stole job security from teachers, and laws that divert money to private charter schools. We need to change laws that usurp funds that should be negotiated for salaries, that eliminate bonus schemes designed to have educators pointing at each other saying, "Why did she get a bonus and I don't?" Now our governor talks of plans to pit veteran teachers against the young teachers, whom they should be happy to help. Solidarity is the key to victory. Sticking together, and yes, it is okay to disagree with your union. There is no more democratic organization than a union. But once a decision has been made, we support that decision, and we stand behind our union and its leaders. Educators have not yet completely mastered that concept. The police officers have. The firefighters have. When is the last time you heard of Tallahassee trying to dictate pay or taking away job securities from those two organizations that are so close to 100% union membership? I have heard members criticize the FAA officers' bus tour, for example, but more importantly, so have our enemies. I would remind everyone that the only reason the governor is pushing to spend $603 million next year for education and talking raises at all is because of the pressure they feel from FEA. I would also remind everyone that it is because of FEA's lawsuits and lobbying that they are talking about making bonus schemes disappear and to make those funds available for real wage increases. This bus tour is not so President Fed Ingram can speak to members. That would be preaching to the choir. This is a political campaign, and our candidate in this campaign is public education. The officers want to speak to community and parents. Those are the hearts and souls we must win before the next election. We need public education friendly candidates to be elected if we ever want to win this war, and make no mistake about it, it is a war. I've invited 4 different parent groups and their leaders to a planned ice cream social to hear the message of our FEA officers representing 145,000 educators. FEA is calling for a decade of progress, a 10-year, $22 billion investment in public education to correct the damage done these past 10 years. We're calling for a $2.4 billion increase next year. That's a 10% increase in per pupil funding. That is the FEA message. That is our message because we are all FEA. And for the record, speaking as a PCTA member, I'm thrilled at the direction our leaders are taking us. And if there is one person I would gladly follow into battle, it is our president, Fed Ingram. This bus tour is not about visiting members at every local. It's about winning the hearts and and minds of non-educators who have been sold on the propaganda and lies of our enemies. It's about starting a movement of community commitment to public education. Our candidate is public education. And Fed, Andrew, and Carol are on a tour to make sure that our candidate comes out on top. It's okay to disagree with your union, but please don't feed ammo to our enemies. The outside world must always see us as a solid block of solidarity committed to a cause. Here in Pinellas, I have committed myself to giving you, the members of PCTA, 100% of my energy and efforts until my last day as your president. I look to you, my brothers and sisters, to help increase our strength. Our strength is in our numbers. Each of these gold membership awards I accepted on behalf of PCTA at the past 3 FAA delegate assemblies. Each of these awards represents a 2% increase in membership density increases each year. We are stronger today than we have been in a long time. I ask that you don't let up and don't lose hope. Talk up your union. We have enemies enough that will criticize our union. When we brag about and show how much we love our union, non-members will want to join and be a part of something that they see you are so proud to be a part of. Our strength is in our numbers, but it is also in our solidarity. Till next time, thanks for what you do every day.